For hundreds of years, Tibet has been a place of myth-making and mysticism, the ultimate inaccessible mystery land.
Tibet, the roof of the world.
During World War II, an Austrian fleeing a British camp in India stumbled into Tibet. Brad Pitt played that man, Heinrich Harrer, in the Hollywood version, 7 years in Tibet. The Austrian became a tutor to Tibet's God King, a boy called the Dalai Lama. In 1950, Chairman Mao's Red Army swept into Tibet, liberating it as the Chinese see it from feudal rule. When an uprising failed 9 years later, the Dalai Lama fled into exile. Since then, he has won global fame, a Nobel Prize, but he has never been allowed home. And his homeland is changing. In recent years, Tibet has seen a civilian influx of ethnic or Han Chinese, drawn by economic growth, symbolized by a gleaming new high-altitude railway line. But analysts say ethnic Tibetans have been left simply feeling more swamped, and according to the US State Department, suffering increasing religious repression. Hence the resentment, the sheer ferocity of the violence that broke out a week ago in the Tibetan capital. That violence spread to symbols of Chinese authority with the inevitable reaction. It might have focused attention on Tibetan grievances, but at what cost?
It's done untold damage in China for the Tibetan cause. This is the really major issue.
Blamed by China for masterminding the protests, the Dalai Lama, who denies those allegations, has offered to resign as leader of Tibet's government in exile if his supporters commit more violence. He wants to speak with the Chinese leadership, but talks, supported by the United States and others, appear unlikely for now. China claims to have evidence, as yet unrevealed, that the Dalai Lama did incite violence. The Chinese anger appears to be extreme. A senior official said this week that the Dalai Lama was a wolf in monk's clothing. A devil, he said, with the face of a human, but the heart of a beast. More myth-making, in a place where the problems are concrete, deep and real. Hugh Riminton, CNN, Beijing.